amazing privilege to meet Sung this morning, and having the ability to share a little bit about where he came from, what the movie, what the culture, car culture means to him was rather special. I found a lot of familiarity and similarities on where we both came from. It's about acceptance and community. I wanted to take an opportunity to just try and talk through a few questions that will guide us through, and then we'll open it up onto the floor for media. Sung, would you mind sharing with us what this film means to you personally?
Drifter is so personal to me because the project was birthed in my most hopeless and darkest time. Often I would feel in Hollywood that I did not belong there, that I had no place at the table, that my dream to be part of productions and play characters with substance was not in my cards. And there's this yearning to tell stories that are three-dimensional and that have a purpose and a lead behind. And for some reason, those opportunities have just not been in the cards for me. And Drifter was birthed in a garage with a bunch of gearheads and car fanatics and my friends, and they would just, keep fanning the flames of this hope. And every single part of this film was supported by the car community. And it allowed me to give this love letter to the folks and the culture that has given me hope, has given me sanctuary, has given me mentors, brothers, sisters, uncles, friends from all over the world. So it's such a personal journey for me and an experience, and an honor to be able to be a part of this and to be able to live my dream and be around the thing that brings the world together, this love affair for cars.
That's amazing. As we were talking back and forth, you shared a lot of stories about how the car community is authentic. There's that natural connection. Was there a specific moment in your career that you just felt you needed to do something that was maybe not so Hollywood and more authentic, so you can share your story? What was it that fueled that? Was there a moment in time?
I think it was something that was always in me. I think we all wake up in the morning and go, what is our purpose in life? And as you get older, you start to realize that chasing money or fame or your idea or preconceived notion of what success is not going to give you that sense of purpose. And since I was a kid, I was always drawn to films that gave me a lesson or hope or something beyond just the entertainment part of it. The movies that I was drawn to, like Rocky I, movies that were about the underdog, about marginalized communities or individual that had no place at the table, but then found something, right? And it was something that was a seed that was planted in me early on. That's why I was always drawn to filmmaking and films. But as an actor, you only have so much control. You're hired. The words are written for you. The character's already dictated by the filmmaker, and then you come in and you do your part. But as a director, as a writer, as a producer, you're able to set the tone. You're able to set the environment. You're able to set the Northern Star. And so it's going on this journey as a director and as a filmmaker. It's really redefined how I'm going to approach my career within Hollywood, because I finally feel like, I found the thing that I was born to do. And it's not necessarily about me anymore, right? It's, as an actor, you worry about yourself, and then you go home. As a director, you are a parent for hundreds, sometimes thousands of people. You are the person that sets the tone. You're the one that throws the birthday party. It can either be really positive and happy, or it can be really dark and unhappy and whatever. Right? So It really, I feel like it's redefined Glenn as a person and as a filmmaker and as an actor, as an artist, as I move forward.
Amazing. I think if you watch the trailer, you can see that there's a natural authenticity that you're trying to portray to the audience, and you can see the storyline being put out. It's very resonating. It gives us a sense of purpose, like I said, a sense of purpose and a realness and connection. We talked a little bit about favorite cars growing up, and we talked about me if I had a choice if I had the ability to build my own little car. We talked about the Cabriolet. What was your first car? What was your first true love car?
A true love car. True love car. To this day, my favorite car is the '68 Ford Mustang Fastback. That to me is what a beautiful car is. It has nostalgia, it has Hollywood connection from Bullitt. So that is like on my bucket list. One day I will hopefully get one. But the car that I think started this whole car journey for me is a '63 Impala SS. I had a neighbor that would allow me to hang out in his garage. He was a retired Korean War vet, and he and his wife never had kids. And he was a caretaker of this Impala, and he would allow me as a little boy to just hang out in his garage, ask him questions, ask him a lot of dumb questions. But he taught me this wonderful honor to be a caretaker of this piece of history, and being methodical, being patient, understanding, restoring the car. You get to experience and see the best of you and the worst of you. Right? And so, yeah, I would say '68 Mustang, but also the Impala has a really soft place in my heart.
Have an opportunity to speak to him, you'll understand the authenticity that he's trying to portray in this film. We have a 3-minute trailer, and we're going to cut to it. Go ahead.
You're a solo act. Always by yourself. Don't let anybody close.
There are two kinds of people here. The ones who take off and never look back. Let's go! 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 And the ones that stick forever.
There he is. You know what people hate most in a shit town like this? Someone who turns out better than them.
You know he's gonna let you down. He's a lowlight.
Hate is noise. Disrespect. That's a decision.
Tree, what happened?
I don't think I have a real chance with this type of guys.
What are you talking about? What, you giving up already, huh?
This chance you got shouldn't just happen to someone like you.
Someone like me? I'm gonna go someplace in my life. Please come with me.
Skill. It's about trust.